What do you do when your emotions are so strong they're about to hijack you and drag you straight back into the past? Hello everyone, my name is Nidhi. I am a teacher and a guide of creation. So, what do you do? So I'm going to tell you something that might sound extremely counterintuitive, and it's something that nobody really talks about in this work, but it's personally transformed my life and it's helped me go deeper and deeper into Dr. Joe's work. And this is one of the missing pieces that I think frustrated me for a very, very long time. And eventually, when I understood this piece, I feel like it was a massive piece of that jigsaw puzzle of creation. So you're doing the work, and in the moment when you're in your waking day, suddenly a really strong emotion comes up, which is obviously a reaction to your environment. And now in that moment, what we're taught to do in the work is how quickly can we take our attention back to the thing that we are intending for? How quickly can we take our attention back to our creation? And now I tried this, like, please believe me, I tried in the moment when a really intense emotion came up, like extreme acute fear. I tried to take my attention back to the thing that I was wanting to create. And I think I lied to myself for quite a long time, thinking that I was doing it, but really I wasn't. What I was actually doing was I was going into an extreme state of fear, fight, flight, freeze, all of that, and anything else. I was going into a really extreme state, and then I was literally in that state sometimes for days because I didn't know how to get out of it and to put my attention back to the thing that I wanted. And I know that there's lots of people out there that are also experiencing something similar and don't necessarily know how to get attention back to the thing that you want to create. Now, I'm going to tell you something very counterintuitive, but honestly, it worked for me, and I think it's definitely worth you giving it a try. Acceptance. So there were many, many moments, many times a day that would throw me into extreme fear. And it was so extreme, as I just said to you, I would go into a state of freeze. I didn't know what to do. And in that moment, I was desperately trying to remove my attention from that and take it to what I wanted, but it just wasn't going to happen. So I started to do something that was very, very opposite to, I guess, what we're taught. I stopped and I started to accept that in this moment, this is what I'm feeling. I stopped fighting the feeling, because obviously fighting was not working. It was actually making it worse. I used to, I think that if I fought it, then eventually I'd overcome it. And if I didn't, that meant that I was ultimately giving in to the fear that I actually didn't want to feel. I wanted to feel something else. That's not true at all. The ability to be able to just stop in the moment and to just breathe out and to say, you know what? The only thing that I can do right now is to accept that this is how I am feeling in this moment. If you can do that with sincerity, if you can do it genuinely, and just allow yourself to accept, you could arrive at a point where you've released so much of the tension, so much of the charge behind that emotion, that you will organically get to a point whereby you can now use all of that free energy to be able to go back and put your attention on the thing that you want to create. And honestly, it was an absolute game changer for me. And one of the reasons why I didn't want to do it when I first came across it, I didn't want to do the whole acceptance thing, because I thought, well, that just means that I'm just going to make my life worse if I accept. No. So for those of you that are doing this work and you're taking it seriously and you're trying to be aware of your thoughts and your feelings and your behaviors throughout the day, and very extreme emotions are coming up, just try this. Just stop and just accept that in this moment, this is what I am feeling. You're not accepting stories around it. You're not accepting defeat. You're just accepting the thing that is coming up in this moment. So let's say if it's fear, you're just accepting, you know what, right now I feel this fear and I'm just going to accept it. And I feel like acceptance, just in the moment, is one of the most beautifully profound, simplest things that you can do. Excuse me. To be able to move further, to move forward with this work. So give it a try. And for a little more extra information about what to do with extreme emotions, there's another process. And I will link that video in the comment section. But keep looking out for more videos. Keep looking out for the little gems. You know, the kind of the little things that if we're able to tweak it, if we're able to iterate, it could potentially change the entire game for us. And it certainly did for me. Thank you for watching. Until next time, over and out.